Hello everybody and welcome to Essentials Play Stellaris. It is finally here. I got a preview copy from the good folks at Paradox Interactive. Thank you very much for that. And yeah, it's time to start playing this game. I know many of you have been waiting for it. I know I have been waiting for it. So without further ado, let's just dive in and see what this game has to offer for us. We're gonna start a new game. I already had one empire just to try stuff a little bit out, see how it is working. I made them quite of a science focused, especially a physics focused empire, and it worked out quite well. I really like the science directorate. The research alternatives is really strong. But we're gonna go with something different this time. We're gonna create a new empire. And well, what are we going to be? This is what we start with as a random thing. Well, maybe not a random. I think this is pretty much what we start with every time we select a new empire. The kind of human civilization. But we're going to do something different. We're going to not be like indirect democracy and everything like that. We're gonna be a little bit different. I want to go with a certain theme for this campaign, and the theme that I'm going for is we're gonna try to be something like a Jedi council. What if the whole world was a Jedi world? And see how we can go around with that. Maybe actually learn to use some awesome lightsabers and Jedi mind tricks. That'd be nice. So for that, I think the Jedi would fit as fanatic spiritualists. Everything they do is about their faith, their Jedi faith. And you can see that the background change is really nice based on what we choose. Well, that doesn't work. Like, if we choose different things, we get different outlooks on the world. But yeah, we're gonna go with Fanatic Spiritualist, which gives us plus 10% happiness, which is quite good. I really like that. And I think Jedi are also definitely pacifist. They don't want to fight wars. They want to solve everything peacefully if they can. So we're gonna go with that as well. And then as for our government type, are we a theoretic republic, a spiritualistic form of democracy where a religious council supervises the democratic process and serves in an advisory role? Well, that does sound quite Jedi-y. Or maybe this. The government is a spiritualistic form of an oligarchy where the divinely guided council made up of clergy controls the state. No division exists between the states and the dominant organized religion. No, I think that is not really Jedi-like. And the divine mandate is definitely not the thing either. We can have monarchy, peaceful bureaucracy, moral democracy, indirect, plutocratic, and despotic empire now. I think the theoretic republic is definitely something that fits best with the Jedi's idea of the world. And well, in the Star Wars universe you have many different kinds of races and such, but I think we're gonna stay with some normal human-like. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. And then what will our name be? Well, you can randomize your names, of course, and you can generate an adjective. I don't know, it doesn't do much. Fine. But what should our race be called? Should it be as simple as Jedi? I think that might be cool. And plural will be Jedis, right? I think at least. And I believe the adjective would also be Jedi, but I'm not sure about that. I'm not good at language stuff, so don't quote me on that. Our name list is can be human 1 or 2 because I want to keep the human thing. So let's go. You can see like an example over here what the name list would be. Yeah, let's go with human 1. That will be fine. So as Jedi, what kind of traits do we have? Are we quite talented? Me, it's a pretty good trait actually. Talented. Resilient. Yeah, probably not. Enduring. I think maybe we are quite enduring. But then again, enduring is for a longer lifespan, and I'm not sure how long our lifespan will be. Conformist. Yeah, we pretty much have no ethic divergence, I think. Everybody should be the Jedi or get out. And we can get some negative traits as well. I think we are quite sedentary. We can be strong, but I don't think we're strong. Non-adaptive. Or are we as Jedi good in certain fields of research? I don't think so. That wouldn't be that much fun. What we can do is get something, a negative one, like weak. No, we're not weak. Repugnant. The physical appearance and customs of this species are considered offensive to most others, and few appreciate them as neighbors. Yeah, that's fine. I think that will work out. And then we can get a 2 cost bonus like talented or adaptive. Or intelligent. Well, Jedi are intelligent. Industrious. Let's go with intelligent, just because Jedi should be intelligent, right? And then our first ruler. It's gonna be a male called Jeffrey Hooks. I like this guy's face. Gotta have a nice beard. Oh, this looks nice in Jedi, right? I think this is a nice Jedi. Jeffrey Hooks, our first Jedi. So our homeworld will be. We can go for Earth, but I don't think that's right. But we can do like really Star Wars-y style and make it a Star Wars name, but I don't think we're gonna be Jedis in our own universe. We don't have any correlation with that Star Wars universe. So yeah, this is fine. And we do want to be on continental worlds. That does seem like a good human trait. We wanna have... Nah, but the mammalian cities is nice enough. We did our governments and ethics, our empire name. We can't randomize for some reason. Did we not already give a name? Also species. Right. So maybe we should put our species in different name than our empire. Yeah, this looks nice in the Jedi. I'm fine with it. Let's go with Jedi. That's fine. And then for our flag, which is of course really, really important. Let's see, we can have blocky things. We don't want the domination thing. Human. Paradox logo. Could definitely go for that. But I think a round like this is nice and good. Like something like this. And do they always have to be gold on the flag? Oh, that's a shame. And do we want something on the back? We can do something like this to accentuate the kind of triangle. Make it a nice... that's a really bit hard on the eye. Something like this. And... oh, man. Something like this. I like this. This is a nice thing. So, I think we should start with laser weapons, because lasers are quite common where the Jedi come from. And what kind of FTL method should we use? I don't want to go with warp. I don't really like warp that much. I think the slower speed is too much of a downside. I do like wormhole travel a lot, it's quite cool, but I think hyperspace travel is the way to go for now. Sounds more in line with what we're going for. And a good mammalian ship would be fine, although I really like the designs of the avian ships. They're beautiful, but we're gonna go with mammalian ships. And yeah, then we're done with our race. We're gonna save them, and we're gonna go with, of course, the largest galaxy size there is. We can go with different kinds of galaxies, shapes. We can go spiral with different amounts of arms or ring, but I'm gonna go with this. Gonna keep the rest of the settings on normal, and let's start to play. Starting new game. In the eons since the first primitive Kataknor communities took shape on the grassy savannas of Dorbol, our civilization has spread and prospered. Great achievements were made, both in the advancement of science and on the spiritual plane, as we sought to expand our understanding of the universe and the role we play in it. A council of our most learned priests was governed to advise our elected leaders, a tradition that continues to this day. Now, after the discovery of the hyperlane network, the finest minds of the Jedi have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Let's begin. Alright, and so this is our home system. You can turn around and everything like that. Nice. With our home planet, construction ships, spaceport and all. And we can go to our galaxy map, which has two hotkeys, which is really nice. And this is how our galaxy will look like. It's humongous. And since we use the hyperlane network, we can actually see where the paths are going. This green dotted line is our sensor range, and everything outside of it is our Empire's border. Now, first thing we want to do is send Anderston to survey our own system. And we're going to just do like survey system. There you go. Then we want to check our home planet. We have a governor, Jesus Batista, who gives some happiness, construction time, benefits and everything like that. And he doesn't have any traits, it looks like. And we're going to check on the surface. We have some slums, we have some wastelands, who we can't clear yet because we don't have the necessary energy for it yet. And yeah, so I think the first priority would be putting a couple of buildings like over here, at least, and a hydroponics farm, so that we will grow faster. I think that's going to be really important, that we want to grow as fast as possible, at least in our home system. We want to pretty much cover all these tiles. You already have something working on it. So this is our capital, Planetary administration, and you can see the adjacency effects. And he will give mineral, food and energy credits output bonus to tiles that are adjacent to it. And that's what your capital on the planet does. But it doesn't do it for like research things. These are research icons. So it's pretty much only for these tiles. So you want to make sure that you place your capital in a place where you can at least have 4 adjacents with the corresponding bonuses. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we're going to do there. Our construction ship has to wait until we have done some surveying, so we can find some minerals, some energy and all those good things. But it is also time to start doing some research. Now, I really do like the administrative AI. It's a pretty good research. It will give a flat bonus over here. Currently we have a scientist who is specialized in particle research, a scientist who gets extra experience, and a scientist who is increasing the speed in industry research. For every level they have, they get plus 2%, maybe it gets higher as well later on. And if we research this, all these numbers will jump up by 5%. So it's not like 5% of this, no, it's 5% in here, which is a modifier on this amount. So I think I will go with that. This is also pretty good, solar panels, because our energy is relatively low, but I'm gonna go with the research speed first. Over here, there are many things we can do, but always I would go with the colony ship so we can colonize as soon as possible. And over here, so we can get a next level spaceport already, defensive platforms. This will definitely come back. It's weighted to come back quite soon. It is quite expensive, so I don't want to go with it right now. And an engineering facility is actually pretty good. We can get more engineering skill with that. So let's go with that. Plus, it's also her bonus. Therefore, our research speed jumped up to 12%. And you can see now we have plus 5.6% progress being made every month instead of normal 5. Great. So, what else do we have? We have the Empire screen with our leaders and our factions, which are none at the moment. Our contacts with species, so all the species in the world, well, no, in the galaxy will be listed over here eventually. At least the ones that we know of. And here will be the Empire, so you can select different things, which is pretty nice. Our ship designers, right now we have auto best on. Eventually we'll get rid of that, but for now that will work fine. Because yeah, this is fine first ship, and we start with 3 ships, and the way I'm going to use them is going to be exploration. We have our situation logs with our victory progress as well. There are 323 planets required to colonize 40% of the galaxy. That's a whole lot. And if we subjugate or conquer every other empire in the galaxy, we will win a conquest victory. So the victory types are quite far away. It's quite difficult. Well, technology we already had. You can also see some text that you have researched already based on the different tabs over here. So we can form an alliance, we can get some vassal states, we can do trade deals, we have a defensive army, hydroponic farms, slavery is allowed, and we can colonize continental worlds because that's what we started with. So yeah, let's continue. We have here the government screen, the naval capacity, when the elections are, the traits of the ruler. Oh, he does have traits. He's champion of the people, which gives extra happiness. And a space miner, so constructor build cost and mining station build cost is reduced, which is really nice because we're gonna need that bonus in the beginning massively. Our budget screen, you can't really interact with it, but it does list everything nicely, though this does pretty much the same except for the economic effects. And our policies, how would we react to people when we first contact them, who can be voted as leadership, who has voting rights, all those good things. And some edicts which cost influence. Society research will increase research speed for society, but decrease for engineering and physics. So you have one for all 3. Ethic divergence can higher ethic divergence with higher research speed, or the other way around, lower ethic divergence and lower research speed. So let's look at our population. They have a happiness of 92%. I think that is really high and really awesome. And I don't think they have any ethic divergence at the moment, so that's also pretty nice. Maybe later when we have more influence, we will actually be doing the edict to encourage free thought, because we don't have ethic divergence at the moment anyway, and if we keep it that way, then maybe we can gain some bonus out of it. And then you have some demographics like our ethic divergence is -10 because of our theocratic republic. So yeah, maybe maybe this is something we can keep for a long time. And how many worlds and how many populations, but that becomes more interesting later on. Now what I want to do with this fleet is pretty much explore around a bit in the neighboring systems. I don't want to do much with them, just jump a little bit around and see what we have. Like that. Kinda? Nah, a little bit. We can do a little bit bigger, like this. We will encounter some alien races probably, or at least some alien life beings. And yeah, that's gonna be fine. We unpause and things will happen. You can see them spooling up their hyperdrives and they are on their way. Hyperdrives go quite fast, I think. But this is the first system outside of our own solar system that we have discovered. Beautiful, isn't it? And you can see our science ship also going around and exploring our own solar system, seeing if we can find some minerals, some energy, or some research projects that we can do. And hopefully we will also encounter some planets that we can colonize quite soon. It will be a couple of years before we can do that, but it doesn't hurt start preparing for it, does it? The first one to be done will be our engineering. And most likely we will also find our first anomaly in our home system. So we found on Thea, it was a frozen world, some resources that we can mine. So yeah, let's start doing that. And normally it costs about 90 minerals to do a mining station. And there it goes. But because we have the trade that is minus 25%, it's a lot cheaper. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in Holdeban, which is over here, because it's in our sensor range. We haven't seen them yet, but it is in our sensor range. And we can see they are some kind of robots, it looked like, with a space station even. That's interesting. It did not take long for the Jedi to come across intelligent alien life. The fleet's report to the Kotakuran capital somewhat understates just how these forces appear, and only in passing mentions the failure to open comms. So they're kind of like, it's fine. So we can do some investigation to these aliens. It will halt our research for half a year on the colonization, but I think that's worth it. Let's start doing the research. And you can see how fast they went. They just stopped by these systems a bit and like, oh, hey, hi, bye. And we have found another alien as well in that system. We just jumped in. And these are definitely not an enemy empire, but look at these beautiful guys. Look like some crazy space octopus or something like that. Interesting. So we can also investigate them, which will take another long time after this one even. And Durable has completed his construction queue. So what we've done is build a hydroponics farm over here, and we can see there's a new pop growing over here. Currently the food needed for the complete pop to be grown is 45.3. We get 1.8 per month, which is well, based upon the food, I think 10, 15, 16. I'm not sure. Maybe there's a bonus after for that as well. I think we got like a 10% farming bonus or something like that. Oh, it's not a perfect 5. We're pacifist and joyful, so we get more out of it. So it's 5.2. So that's 10.4, 15.6, 16.9. Still not 1.8. I'm not sure how they come to 1.8. In any case, they are growing, which is nice. And to prepare for that, I will start building a hydroponics farm over here as well, I think. No, we kind of want to keep the minerals now. Especially in the beginning, the minerals are more valuable. But that's gonna be it for the first episode. I really hope you're gonna enjoy this series as much as I have already playing it. This is an amazing game so far, what I think. It has many things to offer for us, and yeah, we'll see what will happen next. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.